So finally got the ILI9341 connected to my ESP32 cam. These are my connections, port mappings, but that has been updated. I'm using the example keypad sketch from the eTFT library, and as you can see, I can type in numbers. It lets me calibrate it first, so I have to touch the edges, the corners of the screen, and that way it maps it maps the screen. So if I type in some numbers, I can delete them, start a new one, and I can see the output on the serial monitor. So if I press send, yeah, the number pops up. I've also tested other sketches and got them to work. I've obviously used the graphic test library. So compilation takes some time, but yeah. That's the test code from the library. It rotates the screen, tries out different fonts from the the GFXFF library. That seems to work, and also wanted to show the clock. So I'll let that compile and upload. Okay. So yeah, it's a pretty cool clock sketch. I don't remember who it was made by, but yeah. Somehow it gets the actual current time. Not really sure how, but probably has some function. And yeah, even counts the seconds. I've tried using other people's examples and try like connecting my ELI based on the ESP Marauder, but that just didn't work. I had to rewire it multiple times, so I just read the datasheet for this particular ESP board. I looked at the pinout. So the mistakes I was making was connecting my chip select to USB D- and D+, and I was using some PSRAM pins, which, yeah. PSRAM is used by the ESP32, and yeah, these pins basically can interfere with your sketch. So that's something I learned. But yeah, I want to try now integrate a simple UI. So I'm thinking of using the LVGL library. So it's on their GitHub. I'm not really sure how exactly everything works, but apparently with this library you can make good looking graphical UIs for microcontrollers. So it looks fancy, but I bet it's like very complicated. Or I'll just use Squareline Studio, which utilizes the LVGL library, and it's more interactive, but apparently you have to pay for it. But yeah, I'll give that a try, see how that works out, and hopefully I'll be able to make like a little smart hub for like viewing the time, viewing temperature, sensor parameters for my PC case. And I'll try get the camera output on the the TFT screen, but I'm not really sure how to get that working. I know I was looking at the datasheet and I found out I found out that there are dedicated camera pins. Maybe I can somehow use those. Maybe I can get the code to take photos, save them in the SD card. So there's this microcontroller has an SD card slot, so I can maybe save photos or take photos, save them to the SD card, and then output that to the TFT screen. But yeah, so graphical UI, camera maybe, and we'll see how it goes from there.